Hello, this is Tom Phillips with Salem Songwriter Sessions. Tonight we're going to recap the last 5 episodes, and the folks with me tonight is who are normally with me, which is Jim Deno, plays guitar, and Aaron Panko plays bass.
Thanks for having us here, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for having you here, and every time we have an episode, other than you'd missed one, and we'll talk about that later. Episode 4, our guest was Miriam Gurman and Mark Bowden of Miriam's Well, and what a treat that was. You know, Miriam's kind of a throwback of a type of you know, hippie, I guess, is the best way to say it. Even though she's not, I don't think in the traditional term, but she is an activist and very liberal in her thoughts and her opinions. And I got to tell you, she was a treat to play with. Very, very kind person, very friendly person, and so was her guitarist, Mark Bowden. And you got anything to say about that? We'll give you opportunity. Oh, no, don't do that.
To sing on?
Yeah. We'll give you opportunity to talk. So
well, you guys did this show without
you.
Me. I wasn't there that night. So
yeah.
That's a little bit of a story.
Well, you were there. You came to the show.
Room,
yeah, you were unable to make the practice because you were in Pendleton at the Roundup with Bob Manning and the Honky Tonk Roadshow.
At the Roundup, which ironically is the place where I first knew of Miriam's Well and heard them play. You know, when we play the Roundup, we play a whole bunch of shows in 4 or 5 days, so we're on the stage most of the time. But when we weren't, I found this little kind of health food restaurant down the street where her band was playing. So whenever we finished, I'd beat feet over to hear them because I really liked her stuff. And she's kind of I don't know what is she, sort of Janis Joplin meets Melissa Etheridge or something. Great writer, great singer, great person.
Yeah, absolutely. And the word I was searching for, she's a free spirit. And the song that we chose was Heavy by Miriam's Well. All right, well, that's a great song. I'm enjoying the jamming on these, Mark. Great guitar. Just loving it. Just loving what you're doing there. Our normal guitarist is not here tonight, which is Jim Deno. Actually, he's here, but he's not playing because he had spent the whole week at the Pendleton Roundup, so we miss him.
We know that one.
Hardcore working guitar man.
Yeah, that's right.
When the rodeo's in town.
That's right.
Gotta go where the bulls are.
3 shows a day, every day.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I saw you guys at the at the Portland Blues Festival there. Yeah, and that's where I decided I was going to give you a call and see if you'd be interested in this gig. So what's going on with Miriam's Well as far as a band?
Well, let's see. We're working on another tour in October and November. We're doing lots of little trips out to Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. A lot of stuff outside of Portland.
Those real liberal states, yeah.
Well, you know, there's really cool people in these really oppressive places. So we go to the oppressive places to help the really cool people come out, you know. So, so we're doing a lot of small road trips, and while we're working on our second album. The second album is all recorded, and we're just working on putting out singles from all of the album as they are finished by Mark. And by the way, Can I present an ad for us?
You want to plug?
I want to plug. Okay. Yes, I want to plug.
Plug away.
The website where people can get in touch is miriamswellmusic.com. Now, if you don't plug in the music to Miriam's Well, you're going to get a spiritual retreat in upstate New York, which is cool, but it's not us. So the website again is miriamswellmusic.com. And on the website, you can go to Reverb Nation. And if you fan us on Reverb Nation, we're sending out free singles, free downloads from the CD as they're coming in. So that's what we're up to. And of course, in March next year, we'll be on a really big tour for South by Southwest again, maybe a 3-week tour.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, we're constantly touring and making music, and we're also working on a play in Portland.
Wow.
A couple of playwrights called us. And one of the playwrights is a producer from Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys. He has also co-written some of the Beach Boys songs. And
Cool.
he called us and he said, "Man, I really like your stuff, and we want you to write the music for our play, for our musical."
Nice.
So we're working on that right now, and that'll be, I don't know, sometime in Portland, maybe next year.
Yeah. Well, you'd mentioned Reverb Nation. A lot of the songs that we're doing tonight also are in Reverb Nation right now.
Yeah, the
Yes,
whole
yeah,
CD's on
yeah.
Reverb Nation.
So I would suggest to you is just to
You
just
can get-
type in search Reverb Nation and it'll
Yeah,
come up.
yeah.
Miriam's Well, and you'll find us. Unless you find the spiritual camp first.
But definitely sign up, because the mixes we're doing now, we're sending out secret links to mixes. These will not appear on the final record. They're sort of pre-release fan mixes.
All right.
So those are like the super secrets you want to get. And we'll send
Yeah,
them
they're
out
all
with emails.
bloopers.
Yes, the blooper reel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty. Using a term that we used in the early '70s. That's heavy. That's really
It's
heavy.
heavy. Why don't we sing a song called Heavy?
All right.
Yeah, this is a really new song. In fact, we debuted this song at the Waterfront Blues Festival, and the video is
Yeah.
actually up on our website. So
You were
can-
there. You heard it live for the first time.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to count this one in, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, and... You could pacify a dust storm, confiscate the winds of change, but nothing, nothing is gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same. Now your own love eyes discontentment, a flower full of thorns, thunder in the evening, my heart a piece of fabric torn. You're trying to tell me I should be feeling fine, but it's heavy, yes, it's heavy, and it's weighing me down. Heavy on my, heavy on my, heavy, heavy, heavy on my mind, yeah. I said it's heavy. Now if I stepped upon your seashore under a cherry moon, and if I had one dream to dream of, I'd be alone with you. Yes, I would. Oh, yes, I'd be alone with you. Try to tell me I should be feeling fine, but it's heavy, yes, it's heavy, weighing me down. Heavy on my, heavy on my, heavy, heavy, heavy on gonna be the same.
Our fifth episode was a gentleman by the name of Mike McLaren.
And Tom got his name right that night.
I did, yeah.
Wow.
But the thing about Mike is, if you notice, Mike has a way, if you saw that episode, where he just really kind of plays out a part as a performer. He knows he's performing, and he takes on like a character. And the night that we practiced, that's what he did.
And he really does get into it. And as we were practicing, he was sitting right across from me. And, you know, he's in the zone playing and scowling, and he just couldn't keep his eyes off me. And it was kind of making me nervous. I kept on trying to kind of get out of his view. And he just kept on following me. But turned out great, though. And he was really fun to play with.
Well, you're right. I think he gets in his zone. He really does that Delta blues,
Texas
thing.
blues, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really powerful. It's really affecting, and he's a great writer and actually a very fine guitarist as well.
Yeah, I love that the bottleneck type of playing. It's just so raw. But you know, Mike also is, even though he takes on that character, is a very nice man. If you sat and talked to him, a very, very nice man, very normal in the sense of conversation and what he does. I met him actually at a music store and sat down together with him and played music a little bit with him. And that's when I asked him if he wrote his own stuff, and he said, sure, I got like 150 songs or something like that. And so I said, well, send me a few links and I'll take a look at them and see if you'll do the show. As soon as I heard it, I said, oh yeah, we got to have this guy. And
I had a great time playing that night, and it actually gave me an opportunity to play this little beauty that I love to play. So yeah, that was fun. It was a really fun night.
So the song that we chose from Mike was Follow the Sun, which was the opener, and it just really just punched out and made the show just take off on wings. So here it is.